Do you want to play with a giraffe? What do you think, puppy? Huh? Oh, she was squeaking it before. Life with giraffe. Good morning, it's Barbara. We have some giraffe games going. Dennis just made me a cappuccino. It's a lovely morning, even though it's not that lovely of a morning. It's cloudy out there, not raining. Is it gonna rain today?
No.
No rain today.
Not supposed to.
We'll see. Look what I have waiting for me. I'm very lucky. Good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I haven't had a cappuccino in quite some time. We were just remarking. Dennis is like, gee, I haven't foamed anything in a while. Trying to find a lipstick. I'm not going anywhere today, so I can wear whatever I want. I think the last time I wore this sweater, I'm wearing my Montrealer. I used this color lipstick. It's so matchy though. Maybe I should put black on. I haven't had black on. I don't know. I think Dennis would, I don't know. Well, he would just tease me, to be honest. No, that's purple. Oh, that'll go. I think that looks good. I'm going to do purple. Anyway, so yesterday, told you my plans for the day. I was going to make crackers. But some of you noticed I left something out. I'm sure. So, I don't know about this purple. There we go. So, I'm almost done making the crackers. And my friend Karen texts me and says, so are you on for today or something similar? And I'm like, did I make a plan with Karen? I don't remember. And so I texted back. Question mark, question mark, question mark. What do you mean? And she said, Zoom? Yesterday was our Zoom call. Totally forgot because we had made it earlier to kind of rearrange things so we stay toward the beginning of the month, because toward the end of the month gets awkward in the holidays. And so we do, once a month, and this is not getting better. So, I totally forgot. It was 3 weeks later. Totally forgot yesterday was our Zoom call. So I put up a quick short and I changed the title to the video to remind you guys, but I didn't say a word all week about the Zoom on Saturday, so that would have been a clue that I totally forgot. Luckily, Karen reminded me, and it made it easier for me because she was an hour early, so I had time to get ready. So we had a lovely Zoom yesterday, and I am so sorry for those of you who count on me to remind you, because I did not. Okay, this lips is going to drive me crazy. But we had a wonderful conversation about a wide variety of topics, as always. Megan was even able to come for a little while. The timing is so bad because we have people in New Zealand and people in Europe And it's really hard. It's really hard. But it was a very lovely visit, and lots of people came. We didn't have any new people, though, and that's my fault because I didn't tell you all about our Zoom. Our next Zoom is May 10th. I marked on my paper calendar, I put it in my phone, and I updated the the landing page for the Saturday Zoom thread on the Flame and Fiber podcast Ravelry group. So I did. Oh my gosh, this looks terrible. I did as much as I can to remind myself for next time. And it's the Saturday before Mother's Day. And maybe just saying that will remind me. We were careful not to make it during Maryland Sheep and Wool, which is the weekend before. I am thinking about going to Maryland Sheep and Wool. Anyway, so I'm so sorry that I forgot to remind you, but I forgot. And thank you everyone who came. We had a wonderful time. And thank you, Karen, for contacting me to shape up. Anyway, it was fun. It was very fun. So mark your calendar, May 10th, for our next Zoom. While I was on my Zoom call, I got a phone call from Ada, who is the executor or trustee for my sister, the main one. There are 3 trusts in her estate. There's a small one that I'm a trustee for, and then there are 2 that Ada, 2 big ones that Ada is the trustee for. And I have been, fussing about this tax season. You're sick of hearing it. I'm sick of talking about it. And I had this little thing that made no sense, what I should be doing with it, with the trust I'm responsible for. And it was driving me crazy. I had my lawyer involved. I just didn't know what to do. I made what I thought was a very commonsensical way to deal with this early on in my conversations with Ada, and I never could pin her down, blah 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 blah. Anyway, the lawyer sent him an email that, so yesterday I got a call from Ada, and she said, oh yeah, we're gonna do it like this, and it was exactly the way I suggested 3 weeks ago, and that's what makes sense, and your trust isn't involved. I'm like, yes. And I cannot tell you what a huge weight it is off my shoulders. It was really, it was a burden. And, with the added stress of the fact that I'm going to be on a train in the afternoon on the 15th, which is tax day. And anyway. So, in the United States, for some of you who are not executors or trustees, one of the things that can happen is that the estate goes on a fiscal year rather than a calendar year based on the date of death. And so, because of this decision, the trust is going on a fiscal year, so now it's August to July because my sister passed in August. And we're doing the same thing for my mother's estate. She also passed in August, and so we are doing that. So I am so relieved. The only thing we have left to do is Aura, and her tax return is very straightforward and simple. And we'll be doing that today. And the accountant has our personal tax stuff. We're going to do an extension. So I'm feeling much more relieved. So that's more, especially those of you in the United States, that's more about taxes than you ever want to know. But I'm not talking about them anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I just don't think I can put this on so that it looks good. So that's a shame. Still talking about the stupid lipstick. I'm sorry. So anyway, in the middle of the Zoom call, I got a big relief. And talked to the lawyer last night and got a big relief. So it feels good. It's been very stressful for me, first quarter of this year. And I think things, when I get back from my trip, things will start progressing in the world of executrixing and trusteeing. And that will be good. That will be good. But I kept watching my Top Chef New Orleans last night, and I'm very excited about my trip, which I know, talk about, oh my God, when I get back from New Orleans, I'm not talking about taxes, and I'm not talking about my trip. Well, I'll tell you about it, but you know. What am I going to talk about? A cappuccino. Maybe I'll start knitting again, and then I'll have something to talk about. Anyway, so my plan for today is start segregating the things on my list for my trip up onto the Aura's bed because that's where I'm staging for my packing, and I need to get organized. And I'm trying to figure out, it's going to be warm, and I have sandals that I can walk in. Do I need closed-toed shoes for anything? I don't really have any fun summer comfortable sort of sneakers or slip-on kids or something, you know. Well, there's always tomorrow. Nah. New Orleans has shoe stores if I need shoes. So I think I'm only going with flip-flops, walking sandals, because I just don't picture what I'm going to need closed-toed shoes for. If you can think of anything, let me know. I mean, is there some kind of a river cruise or something that they would need closed-toed shoes? I'm not going to do any hiking or anything like that, so I think I'm okay. But, oh, someone suggested I should tell Christy to bring her wedding shawl for me to wear with my new summer dress. I think that's a good idea. Maybe I'll ask her if it's available for sharing. Although, you know, you never really want to take anything that is too precious because things get lost and stolen in travel, and mostly lost. And you don't want to take anything that you would hate to lose, you know. Anyway. So I guess that's it for me. Today I have no big plans other than gather things and help with the taxes. I don't anticipate visiting Aura myself. Dennis will go and see her. He hasn't been in a few days, so while I putter around here with my list. I have to get together a little zippy bag full of art supplies. So I take those because I'm going to take my sketchbook. I still haven't done anything with my ink, although Alice suggested I practice with water first, which I thought was a good idea. Because I am, you know, assuming they're going to sputter a little bit, but who knows? I'll see. Meanwhile, yeah, I'm going to take it easy, quiet, relaxing, enjoy the lifting of the burden, and just feeling a little bit more relaxed today. That's my plan. Not putting too much pressure on myself. I keep saying that, but I'm retired. I don't need pressure. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Not a fan of the lipstick. I will not be keeping it on all day, in case you were wondering. I think I'm not very good. This one dries a little quick, and I think that's part of the problem, you know. I'm used to being able to fuss around, and I can't fuss around with this because, yeah. I'm giving you a real good close-up here of, yeah, no. Anyway, all right, I'm going. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.